starting against LeBron.
The former MVP of the Turkish League, Alpi Şengün. To start the game, throw it down, Malik Monk.
Good way to start the game. Nice play set.
Former Rocket played a year here. He's one of 4 former Rockets that are playing tonight here in Houston, and he goes all the way. A triple-double in the same game. Doesn't happen often. LeBron misses the 3. What a rebound by Malik Monk. Down the middle goes James to score.
Oh, what a play. Second foul and has to go to the sideline. Tough break for the youngster.
Yeah, going to hurt because he's been playing great basketball too. Rolling to the basket all alone. Going up against the team Houston, who turns it over more than anybody in the league. Kevin Porter Jr. throwing out another Laker turnover now to the front court.
Yeah, but that time Malik kind of telegraphed that pass. He was looking at who he wanted to throw to the entire time.
There's Jalen Green, so that 6-0 Laker lead has evaporated. We're tied at 6 until AB comes down and scores. As that layup was missed by Kevin Porter Jr., the former Trojan. And again, it's Avery Bradley who's hit 2 in a row. Here comes LeBron with some steam. LeBron now at the free throw line to Stanley Johnson. Thought about giving it back to the King. Instead, he'll hit from the baseline. So a good start shooting the basket.
First was a 6-0 run. Now it's a 7-0 run.
The worst defensive team in the league, Houston, but right there going to the basket all the way to Porter Jr. At the other end, Porter Jr. is hobbling around a little bit, and Malik Monk registers another bucket for the purple.
70% early. I'm sure that'll drop off, but it's a good start.
They're 2 out of 4 from downtown. 16-8, they doubled up. Green splashes. Nothing but net. End of January. They haven't beaten a Western Conference team on the road since they won here. The dance by Gordon, and he finishes it off. The ball fake, pulls it back, and knocks.
Sometimes sore ankles or knees or whatever, he can still shoot the long ball.
Highlight play for Gordon. LeBron handling the basketball again. He's starting at the 5 tonight, spinning, looking to get into the paint. Here he goes, other side to lay it up and in.
Well, they were so concerned with rookie class for that Evan Mobley, boy. I really think highly of him.
Yeah, we're going to see him in about a week or so in Cleveland as the Cavs try to maintain their position in that wild Eastern race. Şengün's underneath, over LeBron. LeBron had it for a moment. Alpi, he tapped it, and it's taken by Kevin Porter Jr. Now it's Green again with the pull-up, and he switches it through.
That's what happens sometimes when you settle for the 3.
DJ Augustine, who was cut by this Houston team a couple of weeks ago. Welcome back, knocking down that 3.
Wide open 3, and that's what he can do. He can shoot the 3 ball.
Underneath, good position that time. They find KJ Martin. That's Kenyon Martin Jr.
Yeah, he's posting up with Augustine, and nobody on the backside to give any kind of help. And Augustine is semi-fronting, and you can't do that without any help on the backside.
KJ, who prepped at Sierra Canyon, high school of Bronny James. Baseline goes DJ, just stays in bounds, and Stanley hits from the baseline.
Stanley Johnson looking comfortable from the perimeter, knocking down his second from the perimeter.
Stanley Johnson in a starting role. He also has a couple of steals in each of the last 3 games on this end of the floor. Green looking to attack LeBron. Now terminates the dribble, nearly stolen away by Johnson. Oh, look out!
Kenyon Martin Jr. What a thoroughbred he is. I mean, he can flat get it.
24-20. Lakers on top by 4. First quarter here will round out this season series tonight. 10 games in a row the Lakers have beaten.
Along with coming in for him is Carmelo Anthony. So let's see what this unit does without their leader.
Melo, another former Rocket. In fact, the 4 players that played for Houston, you've got Trevor, Melo, Russ, and Avery Bradley. 4 former Rockets, as well as the gentleman sitting next to me, Stu Lance. Ran into Calvin Murphy, your good friend.
Holding foul that time on Porter as Carmelo was at the screen and was trying to roll to the rim.
So the Lakers have Monk, Bazemore, who didn't play the other night, Carmelo, Avery Bradley, and Augustine. Inbound now to Baze. We got 12 to shoot for the Lakers here in quarter number 1. Carmelo alone on the wing. Backing in. Melo. Rising fire from about 12 and some mid-range magic for Carmelo Anthony.
Well, yeah, I mean, that lineup they have right now, the only guy on the floor that has a chance of doing anything with Melo is going to be Nwaba.
Melo averaging almost 21 a game, shooting 61% in the 3 games so far this year against the Rockets. You mentioned David Nwaba, the former Laker, played 20 games for the Lake Show. Uni High School in Los Angeles.
He's outsized too, defending Carmelo, but he's a better defender than the others who are going to be guarding him.
Jalen shots through there, hits the back iron. So he's taken now by the Lakers. Malik's the middleman. Over to Bradley. He's already hit the downtown. Time for another one. Nothing but Rockets there to clear the rebound, led by Nwaba. All the way, right it up and miss, but we got a foul. It'll be free throw time for Houston.
It's going to be on Malik Monk.
And to Boston. Yeah, he's missed the last, 4 games? And he wasn't going to miss this one against his former team. While we have a moment, here's a word from Carl's Jr.
Give in to the new Double Bacon Beast Burger at Carl's Jr. and feed your happy.
We talked about Dennis not wanting to miss against his former team. I get your point, but these days, everybody's playing against their former team.
Literally,
so much movement.
Literally, DJ Augustine is doing that. He's played on 11 teams, which is one short of an NBA record. Schroeder from Braunschweig, Germany. Pull up for Russ off the window, too strong, tapped up, good drive by Bays.